What up, you tweakers and tweakerettes? Booker got another box today, another 980. Oh, update on my $70 mystery box, Chinese Zwang Tong. Here I was putting it away and I put the CPU in the motherboard to keep the pins from getting bent. And lo and behold, I got a 1TB M.2 in that deal too. I don't know if it works. It had some green stuff on it, but I cleaned it up with alcohol. And little M, what size is this little bugger? Shaky. I don't know. It's the smallest little one there. It's 1TB Western Digital SSD. In with my $70. So I got a Ching Chang motherboard, Ching Chang RAM, i7-3770, a 450 watt EVGA power supply, a 1030 GPU. Well, this is not it, but 1030 GPU, a 1TB M.2. That sweetens the deal. But here's my next purchase to hopefully get me a 980. This one is a boat anchor shelf queen to remind me to not buy used stuff. But here I am unboxing another box of used stuff. So this goes up on the shelf with the Land of Misfit Toys. And we're going to unbox this bugger. Seller, whoa! Seller claimed it worked. They claimed it worked, but the cooler was bent. Did not do any extensive testing because I think they feared that the cooler being bent would cause some issues. But me looking at it sees that that cooler part that's not touching is not really important to the process. It's just bent, cosmetically bent up. There's no, it doesn't contact any VRAM there or whatever grams or Ramajamamas. It's just there in the free air doing what it does, and that's cooling. God damn, this sucker's got, ooh, made his own little GPU box. Careful, you don't want to ruin it. Got her package nice. Got her package pretty nice for being messed up. Any M.2 is hiding in there? Get out of here. So, what does the SC mean? Is that a super clock? Careful, you don't want to scratch it. You don't want to ruin it. Got her packed up pretty nice here. Look at that. Another EVGA. Looks the same as the other one. The cooler's a little bent. This is what he was worried about here. But I think I'll pull her apart, repaste it, and give a little tweaking on the board here, or on the cooler part here. Hopefully none of the pipes seals got damaged, but just pull this apart. I'll pull it apart, repaste it, put some pads on her while I'm in there. I probably should test it to make sure it even works before I go that far. See if we get any artifacts or any stuff. It doesn't look like there's any major damage on the PCB. The little contacts here look good. So it's a 980 GeoForce GTX 980 with some tape over here. What the hell is the tape for? Oh, it ripped off. Maybe you don't need that. But it says SC, I don't know. But the cooler got, looks like some fat chick sat on it. I don't know. We'll give her oh, ew. Yeah, somebody sat on it. The whole shit's bent. PCB's bent and everything. Well, I might have to see if I don't know if this shit can bend back. I don't know. I'll take her apart and give her a once over. I don't know if this cooler being bent is what's tweaking everything, but we'll get into her. But that's what I'm off to do now. I'm going to tear this down and see if it straightens out when I take this cooler off. I doubt it. It looks bent. It looks sad and saggy. Like that guy with the boogly eyes. I don't know, looks good to me. So maybe I'll have another fucking, can't say that, another shelf queen. Adios for now. Alright, here we go. I got my fat girl sat on 980 and old Kate here. We're going to fire up and see if we get a display. Old Kate's a T1700. I got a E3 1271 V3 here. 3.6 gigahertz. She boosts at 4 on all 4. Maybe 1 quarter. I don't know. But we got a display. No pixel, whatever you call it. No. What do you call that shit that I had in the other one? Artifacts. Apparently the artifact is not a word. But we got a picture here. Fans are running on my CPU. I think I got my fans over it. That's what you hear. I got the. We'll go on and change that. Show you guys how to do that on the Optiplex if you want. I got a little rig just to keep this sucker cool. All that high performance game I do on Combat Masters. So restart. There's power management in Dell BIOS that allows you to override fans running at full. All these people drilling holes in adding extra fans, just deal with the noise and turn the thing off. And fans will blow in harder than anything you buy at the store. Too loose. It's too late. Missed it! No! I'm gonna do this again now. Bear with me, folks. As you can tell, the one guy said I was on the spectrum and watching one of my videos, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. Asked me if I was on the spectrum. I asked him, I felt like telling him I'm on the spectrum if I'm punching you in the face, motherfucker. Can't say that. F2. Get you to set up. Keep on hitting it. Doing your favorite song in your head if you want. And now we're in the Dell Precision T1700 BIOS. We want to turn the fans back down to normal. So we go into power management. Go down to fan control override. We go tab over. Because my stuff ain't working. Hit enter. Undo the fan control override. Tab to apply. Tab to exit. Oh, now they're nice and quiet, but they stopped. But I got power enough. We got fans on the GPU. No sparks, no smoke, no cockroaches, no cucarachas coming out of it. We got a post again. We're a little quiet now. Welcome to my crazy world. We got a post. One GPU-Z. I don't know if it'll show without the. Maybe I should get one of them cams so you guys can see my reactions when I'm doing some kind of window clicking. But we'll go into GPU-Z. Yes, sir. Oh no. Not this shit again. Are you kidding me? This better not be a fucking thing. This better not be. Okay, here we are. This one's got a burn memory too. I hope not. He said he tested it. Didn't do it extensively. lying ass motherfucker. But she's got some megahertz and some boosters. I don't know. Let me load some drivers. I got no drivers. Windows drivers? Maybe. I'm hoping this thing works, but if not, I got another dead fucking card in my hands. Oh. What'd I get? Memory used, memory dedicated. Well, this has got more stuff than before. Let's load some drivers and see what we got here. See if the drivers load. I might be screwed again. That's what I get for buying used crap. Maybe I should just put these both back on the interweb and say, oh, I tested them, but not extensively, and then sell them. And then get my money back out of them like these yahoos. Some fat chick sat on this one. Probably ran it with it after the fat chick sat on and burnt the memory on. But, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we're going into find some downloads. I don't have any NVIDIA drivers here. Let's go to NVIDIA land. NVIDIA drivers. NVIDIA drivers. GeForce drivers. Let's do a manual search. We're in 9 series. 980. GTX 980. Start search. Get the download. Download it now. I already told you once. Oh, you're welcome. I hope this card ain't crap too. I got 2 parts card. I can put them all. I can put them on the shelf with all the 90s. Must have been a memory burning up problem with these things. Now I'm learning now. Because I'm on the spectrum. People like to take advantage of people on the spectrum. No, in progress. Come on. Do 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 do. I could put some lo-fi on. Come on. Let's install some drivers and see what happens. I'm going to be really upset if this card's bumped too. But it's not. We don't have any artifacts like we did last time. Hoping maybe the drivers will help recognize the RAM, I hope. Maybe that's by the other one. It's just kicking off the drivers. Maybe the RAM isn't toasted on the other one. I don't know. I never did go on and look before I load the driver to see if the RAM's recognized. But it should recognize it. So I think this card's jumped too. We shall see shortly here. It said he tested it in a game though. So I don't know. Or tested, yeah, with some game. So we'll see here. Oh, can I go back? Oh boy, back. I just want to do the driver. Agree. I want to do a custom. Next, I want to do clean. I do a clean install. I guess I do HD audio driver too. Maybe they'll give me my macro silicone back and I can actually record in OBS. It's been a pain in my ass, OBS Studio, with getting audio in it. Especially changing out graphics cards and going from DVI to HDMI. And I was getting a warning yesterday, said I needed a separate cord to get audio. Pain in the ass. Let's see. This is where it stuck the last time. On the other 980 that I got with burnt memory. It sat here forever. And then finally went to go load and it
tweaked out and then said it was done, but it wasn't done. So here we are again. The card with the fat chick say on it. Or elephant. So now I got two cards with dead memory. I'll have to learn how to Linux and see which chips are bad, if any, if they're all bad, or one's bad, or maybe I can transplant. Probably not. Oh! We got activity. It's further than I got with the other one. And no artifacts. Let's see, baby. Come on, baby. Do we got a winner chicken dinner? Be nice. I'll pull you apart and clean you up. Straighten out your cooler. A little bit. With a ruler. Like the Beastie Boys. Chased around class, she was strapped with a ruler. With the bottle in the hand at the microphone stand. Said, hey, yo, ball boy, what you drinking, man? Let's see. What do we got? Did they install or did they not install? No, it did not install. We're fucked. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got my... How come that's not... Oh, yeah, that's short. I got my silicone drivers. Let's go back into GPUC. How do we do? We show memory. Are we going to show memory now? Or not? Oh! Booyah! I'm scared there for a minute. We got Samsung GDDR5, 4 gigawatts, 256-bit. Drivers, driver date March 3rd. Okay, let's, we got drivers installed. GPU temps at 38, 5200 MSI, Afterburner one, get these fans at 100% just in case. So we'll go on to, there's my MSI Afterburner. Yes, let's change our, go to fan. We'll go to that and go to manuals and put it in. Can I put it in? How does that work? Manual. How do I change it? I'll put my power limit up. I'll put it. Apply. No, that didn't change it. Let's revert back. You know what? I'll just go into fan, enable user defined software mode, and we'll take this. Oh, whatever. We'll put one here. Put that all the way up. So at 50C, the fans will be around 100%. And then hit apply. Right now we're at. Okay. So we got that going. Let's do we want to do a 3D mark? Let's be easy on it. Take a 3D mark. See what we got here. Maybe my other card's just a driver issue, but I doubt it. I reloaded the BIOS. I tried it in 2 different computers. marks. Let's do fire strike. Run. You know what? I'm gonna change my display here. Let's go to display settings. 1080. Keep changing. Let's go back. Can we go back? Let's run. Oh, I forgot to change my. Let's do that. Let's close this out. I'll show you guys how to do this. Go into the gear. You go to monitoring. GPU temp. You go down here. You can click this little override group name. And this will be, I'm going to name it Fat Chick 980. Nah, there's my dyslexia, 980. Not 890. Apply. Fat Chick 980. And we are in CPU temp. I usually put my CPU in there, so we got a E3 1271s dash or V3. So apply. Do I have any other goofy stuff in the other ones? Oh yeah, we'll go change this to CPU usage. I'll just name my computer in there, so we'll put Kate in there. How about Kate? Apply. Kate, 1700. She's sexy. Alright, so that'll change our on-screen monitoring. Okay, alright, let's go back in. Now I'm going to bore you and you're going to have to wait for this to load here. I should have just minimized it. It is minimized. Yeah. Now it says it's running, but it's not. Close that out. Let's try this again. Let's go on Steam. Go to our library. It thinks it's running. I gotta stop. Confirm. Now this is where I get a glitch. It'll hang up and it won't stop. For fuck's sake. Says it's stopping, but it won't stop. That's a Steam thing. Maybe it's my computer thing, but let's try it again. It says it's stopping. Okay, so other way around is wait, Task Manager. It hangs up. What's causing it to hang up? An afterburner? It's not showing that it's running. So let's try this again. Okay, it's launching. Error turbo launching games. Game art? No, it's not! Chrysler. Let's shut down Steam here. Exit Steam. My Steam probably don't like me. Let's exit Steam. Now, is this going to hang up too? You're going to wait forever for 3D Mark to shut down because it is shut down. And you... Thank you. Jeez Louise. So let's try this again. The afterburner is open. No, it isn't. Is it? No, it's not. So reopen it. It's the afterburner. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry, but this is what you deal with these stupid computers. There's a little troll on the other side. Fuck him at me. Launching. See, maybe I can send this video to 3D Mark and Steam. I already closed it all out, so I'm going to have to repower down. Oh, for Christ's sake. least I got this on video. I can send it to him and do shit about it. I need a sticker. Somebody make me a sticker for this power supply or this GPU. Why did I didn't get that? Do 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 do. And if you still say you're blowing, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I should get a little webcam, put me up in the corner on here. You can see my face popping up on here and you make fun of me. Call me a doo-doo headed booger face. I don't care. Call me whatever you want. I'm just Living. Like what's his name? Jose Durde. We're gonna do benchmarks. Alright, now we're back to where we were for Fire Strike. Let's run this up. 1080. I don't know why I get that double thing. Maybe somebody can shed some light on it. I get the double display here. Apparently it must be reading my Intel GPU and I can't. I didn't try to shut it off in this one. In the BIOS. On the Inspiron, I can't shut it off. It must be a hard drive thing on my hard drive. Because this is the same hard drive. I just swap it in between computers. The operating system. Maybe I should have a drive with all my apps on it and then just have operating systems on SSDs. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. What our temps got. Remember I got the fan boosted, so just because I don't know what's going to happen with this card. The fan's going to run full. Pretty much. But she's staying pretty cool. I'm going to still pull it apart and repaste and pad and straighten the cooler out. Let's see if I can straighten the PCB out or whatever's keeping it back. I wonder if I can add that fancy backer plate from the other one. Customize it. Put like gang on it or something. 53 FPS is 60, 70, 80. Card staying cool. 1271 staying cool. I got rid of that B2 cooler. It doesn't cool as good as these big Optiplex coolers in the CPU. CPU is not that fast. But we're at 100% usage on the old Fat Chick 980. And she's running under 50C. For a bent up cooler, it ain't bad. Still in contact with the die. I don't know where the hotspot is. I'll probably run firmware and see if there's a hotspot. Whatever that means. I'm just trying to talk computer lingo. So here's a physics test. This is basically more for the CPU 61C. Combine test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, I saw that in a movie once. No fat chick holding her own. Let's see what we get for a score. I'm gonna put that for my unboxing a grad GPU that a fat chick sat on. What do we got here? 1158, 11588. Good. Average is 11469, so just a little fat chick Ben adds a little FPS as a score to her. Best is 13,000, so we're way off that. I don't know if I can overclock this thing that much, but I don't want to do it right now with everything old and moldy. Let's go online and see where we're at. Are we 26% better than? 54% better than all of the results with a, what do I got? $40 power supply, a $30 graphics card. What did I pay for this? This T1700, I think I paid maybe 30, 40 bucks shipped to my house. And a slap SSD in it, and some RAM. The RAM was in it. I got it with. Actually, it came with the i5 4590, 1 terabyte hard drive, spinning, 16 gigs of RAM it already had in it, and yeah, I think I paid 40 bucks for it. So it had an operating system on it, right? So for what? That's $30 GPU plus the $40 computer, 70, and a $50 power supply. Oh, and don't forget the adapter on the T1700. You need a power, 24 pin, 8 pin on the motherboard. So I forgot where I was at. So about 100 some bucks. About 100 bucks, we're running 54% better than all the results that tested in 3D Mark. On Fire Strike. That means it. Oh, I gotta add the. I think I paid $20 for the Xenon processor. 18. No, 15. I think 15. 15. Yeah, 15 bucks for the Xenon processor, which is dirt cheap for a. It's basically a i3 3770, and it looks like this one's a little. I might have got the silicone lottery on this one because this one runs pretty good. She stays at almost 4. What do we got here? Average clock. She's average clock in at 3806. Clock frequency is 4. So, but that really wasn't stressing the CPU too much. Graphics card, GTX 980. No Crossfire, 4 gigs. It's an overclock card. So, yeah, it's a base clock of 1266. It's a super clock. That's what SC must mean. So, yeah, 1392. Average clocking right up there at 1383. Memory clock is the stock memory clock. Average temp of 44C with a bent-ass cooler and old probably paste and pads. I'll probably make it worse by going in there. But yeah. Huh. So I don't even want to tear it apart. Probably best to tear it apart. But yeah, that's where we're at with the old. Don't mind the after up here. That's from the 970 when I repasted it. It was running hot when I did it. She checked that video out. The cooler was full of 12 years of belly button one. But yeah. Alright, we're out of here. I'm gonna shut it up. I don't know if I want to pull it apart. I might as well. I got all the pads and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna pull her apart and see if I can straighten her out. Shut her down.
Oh yeah, let's get this. Let's get the old fat chick 980 tore apart. Turns out she's a super clock. SC super clock. More FPSs. So one screw on the side. Take these little standoffs off here. We got a bunch of belly button lint in this sucker too. Little standoffs here. This one's got all the screws in it compared to the other one, so that's a good thing. These standoffs out, just loosen up, come out. Don't be afraid to break it. Fat chick already sat on it. This one's got chips in different area codes than the other one. Looking at it, I'd imagine it's gonna be because it's a different card. I don't understand how it's all bent. I want to know the story behind it. So, 3 screws on the IO, whatever plate they call this. Maybe you professional GPU taker parters can let me know what it's called. I'm just some guy that worked in a factory all his life and never went to college, so I don't know jack shit. Kind of keep your screws separate here. So that should get us. Oh yeah, we got 2 more holding here. We got no nuts. That's got a key insert. This one's got a nut. So this side's got a little threaded insert on the. I don't know what that plate's called, but it's got a. This little guy over here's got a little nut on it. You probably should be using Loctite when you put this stuff back together. That's probably why all the stuff falls apart. Put a little Loctite on this one, especially if there's no they should have a nylock nut on there from the factory if they were smart like an engineer. But yeah, you put some little thread locker on these, especially these metal on metal. Keep it from vibrating out. So we got the 1 screw here. 2 standoff for the DVI, 3 little screws there. What else we got holding this sucker on? Is there special screws hidden behind the? No. What? Oh, you screwy bastards! I didn't even have to take that off. They got screws holding that to here. It's holding it to the cooler. So I guess we just do this. Let's pull this sucker off. I pull these 4 screws out. It should pull the whole cooler off of GPU die. Do crisscross applesauce if you want. I don't know, there's some guys swearing up and down about something, chipping a corner on something or something, but just be careful putting it back together. Don't screw one side down and then slam the other side down. Crisscross your applesauces. So, this should come off of there. Should. But something's holding us together here. Other than... Oh, that's right, we got the... Oh, somebody was in here. That's got new thermal paste. So we gotta pull... It's repasted. Where's my little pick? Let's pull. It's got some fresh paste in there. Take a little pick and get in here and dig these little. There's one here for the fans, and I think this one over here is for the LEDs, or vice versa. But you'll get the picture. Just kind of pluck them out. I usually, if I can get a needle nose in there, grab the sides. Don't grab the wires. Grab the sides of the top of the thing. Kind of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, careful. Wiggle, wiggle. Gently wiggle and pull up. Try not to damage the wires. And then just kind of pick it. Oh, she popped right out of there. And then this side has got like, looks like it's got a little clip on it. Should be able to flip that up. We're dusty in here. This guy might have. You guys see that? So dusty on. Maybe the thing just pulls up. I can't see. I can't see. Oh! Careful. Did that just pull out of there? Careful. Oh, there's a clip on there. There's got to be a clip. Why are you not unclipping? You clippy clip. Oh, for Chrysler. Oh, for cripe's sakes. Oh, for criminy cripes. Come on, bitch. Oh, don't do that. They're alright. We didn't damage it too much. Let's get a better go at her here. Why are you so sticky? I knew you were holding it on there. That thing is... Whether it's holding it on there or... Yeah, this thing is clipped on there. No? Or are you going to push that in? Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. I'm trying to look like a professional. You're really in there, you know that? Maybe if I had better needle nose pliers. Oh, man. Is it clipped at the bottom? How does this clip work, boys, girls? There's nothing on this side. Oh, she's a squeezy wheezy. So we gotta push in. Pull, I guess. Special clip. Jesus clip. Oh, are you kidding me? It's just a clip. All you do is pull on it, dude. You're gonna break that off of there. Get out of there, you. Just push this in there. Oh my God. I got a little screwdriver or something. Get this pick in there. What is the matter with you? You don't want to come out of there? What is your major malfunction, private pile? Can't be in there that bad. Just pull on it. What's the worst that could happen? You can pull the whole shit apart. There we go. Don't be afraid to break it. Otherwise you'll never get the part. But yeah, we're in here. I know there was, I swear there was an upgrade on these cards. I don't know if it's for these, the 980s too. But yeah, we're still bent here. I wonder if I can get the bend out of it. Huh, it's better already. I don't know what. Just bend it back. Put a ruler on her. There ain't really nothing to square it off of. It's still bent. But yeah, as long as it ain't. But yeah, we're dusty. Somebody was in here. It's been repasted, it looks like. That it's still wet. I'm gonna have to stop and restart you here because my camera only goes for tariff minutes. Probably I'll do some fitting and bending once we get closer here. See what we got. Probably pull. Just do some karate chopping. I don't want to break this plastic though. But that's the only way I'll know it's kind of straight, is if it's just cosmetic. Because that's I'm not worried about the bend too much because there's nothing. This end was bent up. There ain't nothing here that contacts. The only thing this is here for, this rubber crap over here, is for vibration probably. It's not for cooling or any heat transfer. But yeah, we're pretty dusty in here. This cooler's plugged out. It was running pretty cool for being how dirty it is. So we'll get this, whatever this plate's called, off and see how our pads look. Maybe somebody was in here and put new pads in it. I don't know. So we'll pull all these outside ones out first. This is the first time I've been in this 980. Maybe I should get my fancy dancy power screwdriver on. Or one of them fucking big ones like what's his butts has got? Linus or whatever the hell his name is. What's his name? Linus? Tech Tips? You know the guy. Canadian. Got my dream job. Just screwing with computers all day long and driving expensive cars and trying to keep fat chicks off your jock. Why does it say manufactured after 18th August of 2005? Oh yeah, pulley screws up. I saved the 4 in the middle for last because them are the special ones. Those are the ones that hold all your thermal pads to the mammary glands in there. Memory, whatever you want to call them. I think it's the memory. I didn't take my GPU terminology class because I was in the class and I told the teacher he was stupid. It's not rocket surgery. It's a square thing and it makes stuff happen. Uh-oh, stuff fell off. Huh. Uh-oh. Warned. Wait a minute. Warranty void if removed. What happens if I remove this? No, the warranty is voided. I just voided the warranty. Serial numbers on there, you dummy. I should have just left it on there. Here, I'll put it back on there. Get the hot twat. Here. I just did that to bother you guys. Hot twat. There. A little bit. Maybe I can get the heat gun out and put it back on. And make you guys even happier. I'll put some heat gun on there. There. Perfect. Serial number's over here, ain't it? No. Who needs to know it? What do you need to know the serial number for? It's all in the card. Warranty's void. But yeah, there's our thermal pads. Wonder what size. They look pretty good. They're a little greasy, but it's a little greasy in here. PCB's bent. This is the piece that I can bend this back. Yeah, this is. Oh yeah, fat chick sat on that part. So this part I can tweak it in the weekend. Because that part's kind of important. That holds you. But still, that shouldn't have. Anyways, we'll get this. We'll get her straightened out here, Toyota. We'll give her some tweakings. There's enough gap here. This one looks better than the other one I had. The other one you could see it cooked like the memory still. It looks like we got some heat. It got hot in here. This bad boy got warm. There's discoloration around there, or is that just from putting the memory in? Is that from them putting solder in the memory, or is that normal? I see some discolorations. But take note of where all this. Why can't they just put it all? Put a strip all the way across here. So this one's got a revision. I thought they didn't start that till like the 1070s. Anyways, we'll get this cleaned up. I ain't gonna bore you with that. Little rubbing alcohols and some brush action. Clean this up. Doesn't look like the GPU got too hot. Just GPU dies. We'll get into it with my toothbrush. Wonder if the alcohol's got moisture in it. Whew. I think you can put this stuff in the dishwasher. Yeah. Let's give her a good brushy brush. Watch, I go and do all this and it will work when I'm done. I voided the warranty, you guys. We'll be picking at. We'll leave it on there to remind you guys. Get it cleaned up here. Somebody was in there. Somebody was repasted it. I'll laugh when I do all this and it'll be warmer after I'm done. So what size are these? These pads here. basically, we'll call it 16 by 12. 16 by 13. 16 by 13. I think I'll make a little template out of cardboard. Trace it on the thermal pad materials. I think I'll cut individual squares instead of, because the other, you just seem to waste, maybe, I don't know, I'll just cut it long enough to go over them. I know you waste a lot, but the more the merrier in there, I would think. You got more surface area. I wonder what size these are. What size are the pads, man? Look like 1.5. That's a little 1.5. 1.5 millimeters. I think, is it 1.5 on everything? I just thought this one was fatter, but this might be 1.5 too. Oh, here we are. It's all busted down, cleaned up, straightened out the cooler here, eyeballed it best I could. Cut my thermal pads and put them on the backing plate here, or whatever you call this plate. The plate I cleaned up and just Dawn dish soap in the sink. The alcohol didn't seem to take that greasy stuff off from the old pads. But the pads, I use these Owl Tree. They're supposed to be 12.8 watts per meter Kelvin thermal reduction or thermal conductivity, however that rating works. It's a 3-pack of 0.5 millimeter, 1 millimeter, and 1.5 millimeter, 100 by 100. I get them off Amazon. Get them off Amazon. I think it's like $16 for the pack. These all look like 1.5 millimeter pads on this specific GPU. Yours might be different, but everything seemed to be 1.5 millimeters. 8 13 by 16s. 124 by 43 here. I just cut it wide and trimmed it to the ends, and then 4 of these 7 by 16 or 15, somewhere in there. I just used what I had and it ended up being like 16. So yeah, so put them on there. There's squares on here to line them up. Of course, when you take it apart, and then I use a little paste, my CPU or thermal grease thing to get the backing off. Kind of helps. It doesn't stick to the whatchamajiggy. So we're gonna flop them on here and put our screws in. We'll flip her over. We'll kind of line her up because it's kind of, the pads are gonna stick when you. They're gonna stick when you put a little pressure on them. You kind of want to line it up the best you can and not put too much pressure on it. And flip it over and hopefully it lines up so you can get all your screws in. So then I start with these 4 center ones here. Where's my little screwdriver? Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Oh, my favorite is screwdriver. It's right here. Yeah. I'll get one started here in the 4 by the GPU block. And of course you want to, like anything with a bunch of screws in it, you don't want to tighten one down because you might not be able to get another one in down way here. So keep them all kind of loose. You want them in and started. You're going to have to hold the plate on in the back because even though it will stick, you need to be. Why are we not lining up here? Or hang it down. Even though it will stick a little bit, it ain't going to be holding on to it. So I got those 4. And then what I like to do is go out here to the end. You don't want to tighten this one down on the end just yet. Just get this started on the end here. Shaky. I need another coffee today, I think. Started on the end here. And another same thing here. Get this one over here. Just get her started in there. And then once you got that many in, you could probably just work your way around and get them all in and threaded. Then again, don't go all the way down, just get them in and started. In and started here. Because we're going to work our way from these four kind of out and crisscross applesauce action. Come on. Smaller hands. That's what she said. Whatever, you freak. And again, I took this out in the garage and blew the years of dust bunnies out of it. It was pretty bad. You don't want to spin the fans up with the compressed air. Yeah, it might sound cool and shit, but it's faster than they're meant to be, so you don't want to do that. And especially if you're doing now a shit that's hooked up to a board that'll actually be turned into a generator and might send current backwards and send it where it don't belong. What do we got going on here that I'm adding? Too many screws. Oh, that's right. One here. Put this one up here, and don't forget your nut, which actually doesn't hold anything there other than that's for. Actually, you got to leave this one out because this is for the I/O plate. So leave this one out up here and this one because I/O plate will go on later. So now I just kind of start with these four. Work your way in a diagonal, couple at a time here, and then go back. So now we got that one. These are all down. Then you don't have to really worry about over tightening these because there's a I don't know what you call it, riser, shim. It'll only allow them to get so tight. So close. So start with that and then, I don't know, kind of work your way out here. Here, 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 and then just kind of, you probably go down the center here and tighten these up. Kind of always want to work your way from the center out. I'd laugh if I do all this and then put it back together and now it don't work at all where it worked before. But yeah, okay, so just go back through and double check you're all tight. You don't want these falling out in your computer. Probably could have put Loctite on them if you wanted, but I'm choosing not to. I probably should have. To make sure they're all tight. Unless you got a fan that's really out of balance. I don't see these loosening up too much. Just make sure you get them all here. So we're all snug. Alright, so that's our, whatever they call that plate, and I kind of bent the stuff. We're still kind of wiggly, but it's not as bad as it was. Just a quick, another run up, and then we'll get some Tusser PTM28s. I don't know. I got sick of running to Walmart and buying them little $8 tubes that don't last very long, so I ordered this off of Alibaba. Put some on peanut butter on the spatula here and just kind of spread her on. Work your way around. Put a thin, nice thin covering. You could do the pea size wallop, do whatever you want. This is what I've been doing lately because I got the brush to do it, or the spatula, and it looks pretty. Just kind of make sure we're kind of even. You want it a little thicker than, thicker is better than not thick enough. It'll squeeze out. And now comes the fun part. Like this. Let's get this bad boy one in here first, because this one was a pain in the keister. And I think this one I can get in once I got it screwed together, because that's the pain in the ass one. So snap that one, and this one you should be able to finagle in there. If not, I'll have to eat my words and pull it back apart. Just kind of sandwich her together and kind of line her up in here. And flip her over. And you see your 4 holes here. Just kind of floating on that peanut butter action. Well, same thing here. Get one started. Go diagonal. This one ain't started. There we go. So you got this started one. Diagonal here. Basically, this is what all that holds that cooler on here for the most part. Keep on diagonal until you bottom out, and then you don't want to go crazy on them. Just make sure they're all tight here. Springs will keep some tension on them if they do loosen up a little bit. Go work your way around. And then, yeah, how did that happen? Damn near plugged itself in over there. So we're still a little bent, but not horrible. I mean, it's kind of hard to. It's a lot straighter than it was. I eyeballed that cooler once I had it out and looked off of the plate here, and then looked down the end and just kind of. Hopefully I didn't break any seams, but it sits better than it did before. It's not rocking. A little bit. Not horrible.